Good morning from down under, everyone. My name is Romance Splits, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader, Lex Imperialis DLC and Voice Shadow DLC. I believe this should be part 72 in the series, I want to say. Last we left off, we had just completed, I believe, the Lex Imperialis DLC, as I got the achievement for quote-unquote surviving the Lex. So I believe today's agenda is to finally get our butts to Footfall and do Jay's quest, then progress this a little bit so we can knock out everyone else's companion quests bit by bit. Um, so that is exactly what we're going to do. First things first though, we do have one thing to do before we head out into space. So without delaying any further, if you've been liking the series, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, we shall offer a toaster to the algorithm priest and begin. And the first thing we're going to do is, because we finished his quest line, actually, I'll quickly stop by talk to Alpha. No, nothing new there. We're gonna talk to Solomon.
Rogue Trader.
Alrighty. I have some questions about what transpired at the Palace of Justice.
Understandable. That trial was unprecedented, as was its ending.
I know you had great respect for the Marshal. His crime must have come as a blow to you.
Gregor Strax used to be an outstanding servant of the Lex Imperialis, and I still cannot understand why he failed to recognize Voltur as an enemy. I'm inclined to believe that Strax had grown too distant from the Lex Imperialis. The letter of his law holds all the answers and solutions, but Strax faltered in his judgment and turned to Voltur for advice. His waning faith made him blind and led him to a predictable and ignominious end.
What do you suppose awaits the Adeptus Abides in the Cronus Expanse?
The Marshal's removal is sure to become a test of the Arbiti spirit, but I believe in the Arbitrator's perseverance. We were taught to do our duty no matter the circumstances, and even while we are leaderless, the Lex Imperialis will guide us through.
What are your plans as future Marshal?
Other than unerring service? Actually, I've been thinking a lot lately about how the Creed stands farther from the God Emperor than the Lex Imperialis. I want his law to become the sole pillar of faith for the Arbitrators. I wish to guide them, not only as a marshal, but also as a preacher.
How is Glado? Have you removed the recording device? But have you had the recording device extracted?
I've decided not to subject him to yet another procedure. The protocol that was making him conduct surveillance has been stopped after all. We might have need of this function someday, but for now, it has been disabled, into the void with it. So do I. Do you wish to talk about something else?
Alright, come to the chambers.
That is an order I will be pleased to comply with. You're harder to keep up with than the worst fugitives in Calixis.
That's offensive. Alrighty. Figure we'd do that just to expand the option. So yeah, so his romance is clearly a bit interesting. I guess maybe I triggered something I didn't have to via Toy Box. I thought it was bugged. With that out of the way, we shall now head over to Footfall ever so slowly as Alright, so exploration of those two can wait. We've done all those. Alright, so and we did all those. Alright, so what I'll do is I will hyper travel to Fabundus, but I will sidetrack just to do the loop around. Alright, that was a random colony project. Oh, we gotta do all those too. Um, Alright, you know what? Loop first, and then I will sort that stuff out. Yeah, so I forgot about the colony things, but our colonies should be all dealt with anyway, so... yeah, let's throw down the adamantite. So I did do the thing I was going to say that I did before. I looked up, it's a little bit weird because... Oh. Uh, yeah, it's a little bit weird because, the UI for, Rogue Trader is... It tells me max and it didn't give me numbers. Luckily, I could see the values via Toybox, so I had a look at where they cap at. I looked at the buildings to see how much rep I got from the constructions of colony stuff, figure out how much rep I would require and all that stuff. The only thing I haven't factored in is the additional stuff like getting reputation from dialogue choices and whatnot, and Jay's thing, but that's fine. All it does is it gives me a good... I guess we'll do that. It just gives me a nice indicator of which faction needs basically to get the most um, uh, getting distracted by this. Gives me a good indicator of um, how much cargo in future games I'll need to throw at it and not waste it. So for my next playthrough, I might have a very messy inventory. It turns out, as I certainly won't be putting as much stuff in the. Oh, right, I can upgrade my void ship too. Yeah, I won't be upgrading my um. What's the word I'm looking for? I won't be upgrading um. I've lost my train of thought now. Oh dear. I do apologize. I won't be upgrading like the rep factions to go past certain breakpoints and all the colony upgrades fix it. So try not to waste cargo. So I won't need to. Expend additional resources. Alright, so go here. Go to the Greenwich very quick. I say go over here very quickly. Two, first one is security and complacency, minus efficiency. Yeah, just quick shop. It's whatever. Head out to Dragonus. And then go to here. Sell fuel to them, extra profit factor, buy trophies. Don't need to do that. Do that, why not? Yeah, so like I said, it does give me some food for thought for in my future playthroughs in regards to what I need to do in terms of colony management and being able to buy everything from the rep vendors, which is pretty much all done and sorted. Not that one. I want. No, I did want this one, Toronto. Alright, head over there. I'm still pondering builds for the next build, for the next round as well, because it will be ironclast. So I have to have a build for everyone. Um, Efficiency hit. There we go. Yeah, I'm highly considering looking at using this Minister as Priest build, because I've never played any of that before, so it is something new on my end. And I can just go straight to here. Cool. Cool, so we're here. Um, I'll drop quick save, because obviously the moment we enter Footfall, I'm sure everything is gonna kick off. I just want to hopefully kick it off in the order of my choosing, rather than what the game tells me to do. Which is I want to do J stuff, then I want to do the other stuff, which we'll get into once we get there. And then I want to go talk to Xavier. Did I do anything here? No. Alright, so shall be interesting to see the order in which everything is going to occur. So let's go and see what happened to your crew. What other options for landing on Footfall do we have? Very well, let's look at Footfall's new hospitality. Yeah, so hopefully, and obviously, so we only get locked into the Atrium. Oh boy. Um, so we don't want Salmon, we want Ulfa. So in this one small instance, Salmon can get benched just for Jay's quest. Which is great, because, you know, we finished his quest line, so him sitting out for a little bit won't hurt. Also, you saw me build something in the colony management, that's because I got ironclast. Some colonies have the ability to build certain buildings unique to your uh, moral choice alignment, call it what you will. And I'll just show that off because obviously we reached the benchmark for it. So we hit Iron Class 2. We're Zealot already. So all this is locked. We could pick up some heretical stuff to get this. Don't need that. Don't need that. So we're not going to pick any heretical stuff. But we could, in theory. Alright, so first things first, we have a vendor here that we can talk to. So who are you? Where's Opticon 22? Yeah, so he went to Heretics too, which we'll be going to relatively soon. That is on our to the list. Have data on planets that we interest, so we can do that. Um, don't make a deal. Obviously, there's nothing to be had. So, alright, so
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
oh, looks like I can do Jay's things first. Playing your plan more in details. And where we're going to get a tank of sleeping gas. How do we get into the tunnels? So we're going to do this, obviously. We're going to pick the top one. J. Hidari, the certificate did not only grant you limitless opportunities, but also imposed upon you responsibilities to the Imperium. The certificate cannot be allowed to fall into Falco's hands, you know this. So clearly we have some options. Um, so we're going to go the top one. Clearly in the next playthrough when we're going to be actually using J, uh, we're not going to do the dogmatic stuff. So,
The extermination of the Xenos on Quetzaltemer was a duty the rogue traitor fulfilled with honor. The ranks of humanity's...
ooh. That's interesting. So again, we're just going to have a quick look around. Oh, characters are going a bit too far. Uh, yeah, so part over here to loot. Again, we don't need to even loot anything because we have no need for cargo anymore, but we're going to. What do you got here?
Installation successful.
Alrighty.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, okay, I guess we have to do this bit first. She's clearly on a purging spree. She'll tire herself out, I'm sure, eventually. The Emperor protects, huh? So I'll look at her closely. Alrighty. Yeah, so we'll go with what is that? And does it help? Law has found its way to Footfall after all, I see. So we have some options. So what happened between you and Winterscale? Calgos is a reprobate. So you're in charge of Footfall now. And who is it you are judging? How long has your court been in session already? I applaud your efforts. This place was one overdue for some proper law. I can tell you are quite popular with the locals. I may have to reload this and pick the Dogmatic option sooner rather than later. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we'll pick the dogmatic option then. Obviously, that's the ironclast option there. Yeah. You pronounced Vadom a criminal. Why did Heretics go to the Adeptus Amicus? And what do I stand to gain? Some of the people you wish to execute are used for me. I purchased valuable equipment from them. Yeah, I'll help you deal with them. Cool, so we have to now arrest someone. So we'll see which one can be done in what order, I guess. Again, I still want to do Jay's stuff
I
first.
always have a backup plan.
If I get the option to. But it's just all going to come down to what triggers first, I suppose. So...
This unit's augmentations bear decorative elements not specified in the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, registering a Category 14 blasphemy.
Touch any of my augments with your iron tentacles and you'll be registering a bullet in your forehead. I mean it.
Oh, Jay's touchy when it comes to her.
I always keep my options
Her augments, it
open.
seems. There we go. So we'll drop a save. We'll head over there. Yeah, so I can't remember what kicks off what. Because in my heretical playthrough, which is my first playthrough, as one could imagine, I kind of just murdered her and went to scale and became the sole rogue trader in the Expanse, because why not? Alright, so we'll head over here. Can I get there? Okay, so I can do J stuff first, and so we are going to. Can you go over the plan one more time? Alright, so if we do this, obviously we set some stuff to fail, and people are probably going to get killed. Alright, let's go. She'll work quickly and quietly, I understand. Alright, so I'm going to do the Metal Gear Solid action, even though by all rights, for Dogmatic playthrough, would obviously scream that we take a different approach.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, so there's people there, so we clearly can't go up that way, so we chuck a right. Can't go that way. At least for now. Oop. Now I can't remember the distance for all this, but we shall definitely try our best to take it easy. Looks like we do get some leeway though.
That's how it's done.
I don't need a Venom Slicer. Alright, so clearly we can attach something here.
My success is
Is
an
there money to be
irrefutable
made?
certainty.
Alright, so that's everything there. Oh. Alright, just making sure we got all that done.
Just as I planned. Keep your wits about you.
Alrighty.
Thank Russ for my sharp senses.
Well, there's an explosive there. I'll sort that out in a second.
This is intriguing.
My Auspex has detected something.
Now, with some of these traps.
The machine god grants me insight. This explorator is blessed with
Now,
multi-functionality.
I'm relatively certain I think there is an achievement regarding this about doing it without being discovered. It's not super hard. I did it in my heretical playthrough.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
And dropping out a quick save. What do we got up here? Go around this way first, I suppose.
Trap or treasure?
Operation successful.
Alright.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Over here, we just make sure there isn't any fun items. Alright, we'll go back around. Oh, I didn't like that. Ooh. Have to be super careful about them derping out. Especially when I have Big Boy Alpha, who, on 50-50 hindsight to all of this, probably wasn't the smartest idea to bring a Space Marine into a stealth mission. But that's what makes it more exciting, right?
I have an eye for treasure.
I'm gonna wait for him to go. Then I take
Ready for data
Pascal.
input. Litany of reconnaissance recited. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Then we're gonna go back here with Pascal to
Speak et vater.
join the crew. He's
I
pissed
always
off
keep my
by the looks
options
of it.
open.
Must
Right.
be my smuggler's
Oop.
instincts.
Hopefully that doesn't trigger a fight. No, it did. So we'll load. That was me being a little bit... That was me being a little bit too fancy with it. I should have just waited for them to completely bugger off.
Is there money to be made?
Aha! Found it.
Data meditation is terminated. Locomotives are fully operational. The machine god grants me insight. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Alright, move
I
back a bit.
always have a backup plan.
Drop a quick save now that the traps are gone. Now if he pisses off to the left, we will go across. Alright, let's see what's up this side.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, so that was all the valves, so I guess we did. I guess we won the 50-50 toss-up in terms of the patrol route.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Get a better glance at stuff happening here. I can hear him coming, so...
Keep your wits about you.
Time to head away. Over here, see if there's anything. No. Is he pissed off around the corner yet? No. Well, kind
Rise
of,
to the
but
top,
not fully.
or get left in the dust.
Everyone come over here. Then everyone go over here. Now we just gotta wait for him to go back in that direction. Oh dear. As you can see, if you take your time and don't actually rush anything, this quest
Is
is
there money
not
to be
hard.
made?
So, except there, I don't see Alright, so I guess we will
My
repair it.
success is an irrefutable certainty.
Get it. There you go. So, we knocked them all out. Drop a save.
I always keep my options open.
Now we can go in. Torres there. Thug, Falco. Alright, so we have the option. We have a few options. Um. Alright, so we can obviously just have Jay do it. We can make him suffer, which is kind of what he needs to. We could also um, we could also just have Chorda do it. So we're gonna go option 3 just because we can, for once. So. Alright, that's over with now.
Let us not
So
dawdle.
we got to level up. I'll just quickly
I have a nose for profit,
knock it out of the
and a
way.
taste for adventure.
So we're level 47, so now we're going to 48. So only 7 big levels to go. And the last level gets us an extra, what's it called? Action points, so. Alright, so we want, where's it? Eternal Glory. Obviously, getting 200 momentum is not hard for us. And then we want... Imagine... Agility, because we can't get willpower. I've got the thing turned on where it hides stuff that you can't get anymore, which I think is a nice option. Argenta. I believe Brink of Death is what we're going for. And then... can't get voice skill anymore, so Agility. The Wolfman. Alright, Mr. Wolfman, I believe... Preferred targets. And then agility. That helps with demolition, and demolition helps with flamethrower stuff. So every member killed in front line area increases all bonus of combat tax areas by 1 for the end of combat. Which is nice, except you really don't get a chance to put down your ones because everyone's dead by your Alpha Strike anyway. It will certainly be interesting in the next playthrough when I don't turn him, this wonderful gentleman, into a missionary oath holder, because that's honestly the build I'll probably have for Jay in my next playthrough. Is just going to be complete support, no offensive picks whatsoever. Finally time to get the last one of those. But yeah, so she'll be complete support. She'll be a skill monkey in every sense of the word. We're not going to worry about attacks. Her whole niche in the next playthrough is going to be complete officer and grand strategist focused. Because if you're doing a missionary oath build, you want to obviously go first so that you can use the item. Alternatively, we can respec her later, way later down the line, when we get the item that she has equipped now, which we'll obviously get again in the future. Now that leveling is done, I can show it. So remember, this item always has the highest initiative in combat. If we have that, we can just turn her into the missionary oath build, and it doesn't matter what her second subtype is. So we could make her an overseer at a later point of the game. We could give her master tactician if we don't want to open if we don't want to missionary oath. So it gives us options, but that's neither here nor there. So oh, like I said, I'll have a good play with it
Keep your
because
wits about you.
in our next run, we're gonna have Yoa as a damage dealer. We're gonna have Abel as a tank and a damage dealer. We're gonna have Heinrichs as a damage dealer, and his build will be the same. So he will burn people alive as a warrior executioner. So he won't be able to do all the fancy stuff our rogue trader does, but he'll still have the I win button. So, and then our rogue trader will probably be a flamer, like what Alpha is doing, except maybe a bit different. And then we got Cassia, who's a nuke as well, and Cassia can help set up the rogue trader to nuke things. So, oh. Alright, so they're clearly over there. Just double check Jay's quest. Jay's quest is, yeah, go back to the ship. Alright, so And what do we have here? A group of hardened insurgents. So, draw your weapons and shout, "In the name of the law, every insurgent present here is under arrest."
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Alright, so... Did our good mate the pirate frick off? I mean, they even got Xenos people in here, so... What a dirty heretic this man is. Oh well. We'll have Jay try to do something. And then everyone else can just, do the standard deployment maneuver. Alright, Jay.
Am I getting paid for
By
this?
yourself.
Tell me, and it is done. Don't
probably-
get too cocky.
Should have probably popped that, but that's alright.
You've got... Whoa! I want a medal for that one.
On the art of pain.
Am I getting paid for this? Don't get too cocky. Tell me, and it is done.
Yeah, may as well.
I can do that, with the right incentive.
Alright, Pascal, press your magic button.
Spectral prognosis is favorable.
So, what do we got? 2 action points. Take 1 step forward. We're just gonna
As
nick
the
this
Echo's
gentleman.
strike is a prayer.
Then we'll pop
I'll
that.
do it.
Do that. Firearm mastery.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
1,
Faith,
2.
this is why I was chosen. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Almost a double kill, but not quite.
Doubt this is why I was chosen. For you, my Emperor. This is unacceptable. Eradicated.
This is why I didn't hesitate using her heroic action, because I knew by the end of it we would have
As the Emperor, none can escape
it entirely prepped again.
I'll do it for you, my Emperor. That is not the Emperor's will.
So, yeah, she's done. And now we can just go good old fashioned click,
If
click,
not me,
click,
accept your lot. It's another enemy down.
click. Oh, this person survived.
let your
That's
guard down.
interesting.
Hold on, sweet sister.
Oh, I accidentally knocked out Argenta. That's my bad. I'll resolve that in a second.
I'll
I should have been paying more attention.
I'm ready for whatever.
Honestly, I
comes.
should have just did this one instead.
Your end was inevitable.
That's fine. We don't need Argenta for anything, so her having an injury isn't going to matter. So we clearly bopped them all. Um, I will judge them myself. Why not? Let us convict Vladim. Do you have anything to say in your defense? You literally had Xenos on the station. You really don't get to say any of this. Your handling Footfall has been overly harsh. So we got choices. We can do that one for Dogmatic. We got this one. We got Ironclast. Got Heretical. So we're gonna go with the top one. Death is the Emperor's peace, and it must be earned. Let him turn him into a servitor on my ship that will teach him obedience. Alrighty. She must face the tribunal. We'll go with uh what was that? Did you know she was a heretic all along? What a pathetic attempt. She deserved what happened to her. Alright, so now we get to pick up all the bodies. Don't think we still need any of that.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
operation successful.
Now, the good thing about, of course, having all the loot from the vendors anyway is even if they don't exist anymore, which I don't know if that's the case if we... Okay, so... Yeah, we're not going to worry about talking to this
Rise to
individual.
the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh. That sounded interesting. Oh. Oh, pardon me. Hopefully I muted my mic in time for that.
This explorator
I
is
always
blessed
have a
with
backup plan.
multifunctionality.
So we'll just go around, we'll pick up all the shinies here, and then we'll probably call it an episode.
Centuries of service and practice.
So I could talk to Octavia. So you're with the Cabela too. I have no intention of seeking revenge. So we'll go with we'll make a deal. Again, nothing there. Yeah, so we can just
I always keep my options
move on from that, I
open.
guess. So we'll pick these up. Oh no, there's still something behind us. Here we go. Alright, that seems to be everything. Alright,
Let us
so
not dawdle.
we will prepare to head out. And then we'll pick this up in the next episode. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you then.